Real quick before we get into the video, Editing Shana here, I just want to let you know that I will be doing a karaoke live stream in Japan over on Twitch tonight after this video goes up, so go check that out if you want to. And also, if you didn't watch my video when I'm answering your questions, the last one, you should go watch it because I share some really important information in that video. Alright, let's get into this one. Hello interwebs and welcome back. I'm Shana and this is my life and stories and adventures and opinions and whatever else I feel like. And today we are doing another Harry Potter Wizards Unite video. So in this video there are a few different things going on. First we are going to talk about the brilliant event Darkest of Times Part 2. Second, we are going to talk about the book night. And third, I will show you the gameplay from the Darkest of Times event Part 1 at the very end of the video. So depending on what you're into, I will leave some timestamps down below. If you want to watch the whole thing, that's great. Thank you for being here. We love having you, but I don't want to ramble too much, so let's go ahead and get into the brilliant event details. Quick note before we jump into the events, I just wanted to add that make sure you have your Adventure Sync turned on for the game. Adventure Sync is now live, and another really cool feature that's now available is being able to sort through your friends alphabetically or by gifts, and that makes it a lot easier to go through and open the gifts when you're ready to do that. So turn your Adventure Sync on, check out the new feature on the Friends and Gifts page, and yeah, alright, now let's get into the brilliant stuff. So of course I will pop up the Orange Wizards graphics right here. Thank you to Orange Wizard for always making these awesome graphics. They make it really easy for me to show everybody what's going on. But the Brilliant Event Part 2 is going to be from February 4th to February 11th, and it starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, which of course means that it will be going from February 5th through February 12th here in Japan, so keep that in mind. The main features that you want to keep track of are the 3-kilometer port keys, which are pretty normal. They look like the purple shiny ones that you always see during the events, as well as the Barufio's Brain Elixir continuing to last for 1 hour like it did in Part 1. So make sure when you are opening your gifts, when you are opening your port keys, when you are going to be playing for a consistent amount of time, that you are taking advantage of those 1 hour brain elixirs. Here's what we're looking at being able to collect during the Brilliant Part 2 event. We have the Pensive, which is an encounter. We have the Griffin statue, which is from the 3-kilometer port keys. We have the Deluminator, which is from the Fortress. We only need 3 of those. We have the Sherbet Lemon, which is from the event task. We have the Memory Vials, which are also from the event task. And then we have young Dumbledore, who is from the event task. And look at him, he's looking handsome there. There's going to be quite a few different packages we can look at. We have the complimentary gift. Don't forget to grab that. Just go ahead and grab it in the beginning so that you don't forget before the event runs out. We also have the SOS bundle, the Brilliant bundle, and the bonus bundle that you can buy if you are interested in any of those. And let's take a look at what our tasks are going to be. So for Part 1 of 4, we have to return 5 Brilliant Pensives, use 2 potions, and brew 2 potions. As always, when you are brewing potions, that doesn't mean you have to actually start and brew the potion during that time that you are on that task. You can go ahead and have them ready and floating above your cauldron, so depending on what potions you need, time that out with when the event starts, because this is Part 1 of 4, so you can go ahead and knock that out really quickly if you already have them brewed. For Part 2 of 4, we are going to unlock 5 Portkey Portmanteaus, use 1 Barufio's Brain Elixir, and return 7 Foundables of any family. For the unlocking the Portkey Portmanteaus, that means that you are going to literally have to have them unlock during the time that that task is available to you. So again, if you know how long it takes you to walk 3 kilometers or 2 kilometers or whatever kilometers depending on what port keys you have right now, try and time that out for when you think you're going to be ready to get into the Part 2 of the task, so that way when you are ready to have those pop, you can already be there, they can be ready, and you haven't popped them early and then now you have to wait for 5 port keys to unlock, because that would suck. I hope that makes sense. For part 3 of 4, we have to cast Arresto Momentum 3 times. We have to return 5 high threat foundables, and then we have to use 2 dark detectors. Now, with the dark detectors, you might as well go ahead and use 3. Post up somewhere where you can hang out. You're gonna get a bunch of foundables popping up that's in a good area. Try and get with some friends if you can. That way you can all take advantage of that and maybe put some up at a couple different ends. Definitely take advantage of those dark detectors because, you know, get those high threat foundables. As for casting Arresto Momentum, I'm going to pop up this other graphic that Orange Wizard did. These are the different foundables that do have Arresto Momentum as the spell that you need to cast for them. So keep an eye out for these guys, and if it's anything like last time, if you are having trouble finding them, if you cast very slowly, it should be able to count for those 3 casts as long as the cast doesn't go completely through and then you actually free the foundable. But I don't think that's absolutely necessary, especially if you just want to take your time and enjoy the event. For part 4 of 4, we have to defeat 10 foes in wizarding challenges, use 3 Darkest of Times runestones, and then use 7 potions. So you're going to be using those runestones when you're going into those wizards challenges anyway, and you're going to need them to actually get the foundables. So that should be very easy. Just go into your wizards challenges, and also if you are trying to get the foundable that comes from the wizards challenge, I always make sure that I go into something that's above Tower 1, and you are way more likely to get them. So don't waste those runestones, and then after you get all of the fragments that you need, you can just go ahead and do runes Tower 1 and knock that out very easily. Also, if you're going to be using 7 potions anyway, you might as well go into a high level fortress. That way you have a reason to use 7 potions. I don't know, that's just my thought process on it. Also, I'm pretty sure I just said runes Tower 1, but it's runes Chamber 1. We do have a bonus assignment again, just like last time, which last time's bonus assignment actually took me a long time to complete, but this time we have to return 30 Darkest of Times foundables, return 10 high threat foundables, and then unlock 10 portkey portmanteaus. And it was the portkey portmanteaus that took me quite a long time last time too. But hopefully we'll be able to knock those out. I was able to, and I know some people were able to just in time last time. Were you able to finish it? Let me know. But yeah, like always, I'm super excited about this brilliant event. I really enjoy these, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and we can get through the tasks and collect these new foundables, and they're shiny and purple, and I love it. So now let's talk about the book event. So the book event is starting on February 5th, and it's going from February 5th to February 7th, and it starts at 11 a.m. and ends at 11 a.m. on whatever your local time is. So 11 a.m. here in Japan, 11 a.m. in America, 11 a.m. in Africa, wherever you are. And I'm super excited because we're going to be seeing dragons again. So there's going to be increased sightings of dragons on the map. And last time I was traveling during the dragon event, so I didn't get to do that much with it. So I'm really excited about this one. We're going to see Europe, Africa, North America, and South America with the Peruvian viper tooth and the Welsh green, Asia and Australia with the Chinese fireball and the Antipodean opali. And dragon's eggs and dragon egg portmanteaus will also be appearing on the map. So that's going to be really exciting, and it will be mixed in with the brilliant portmanteaus. So my recommendation would be to get your brilliant portmanteaus out of the way that you need for the actual foundable. And then after you do that, you can get into the dragons. There's also going to be an increase of the Goblet of Fire foundable, which is really exciting as well. And of course, we have another complimentary gift, so don't forget to grab that as well. The book night event will also be having a special bundle that you can check out if you are interested in that. We do have some book night assignments that we'll be wanting to complete. We have to return 20 foundables of any family, return 5 dragon foundables, return 5 Goblet of Fire foundables, use 5 magical games and sports runestones, and then defeat 30 foes in wizarding challenges. So actually, if this ends up working out time-wise with how you're finishing the tasks for the Brilliant event, you'll be able to combine the two and complete multiple tasks at the same time. For example, defeating 30 foes in Wizarding challenges if you are on the bonus assignment.
It's part 3, not the bonus assignment. Just little FYI from editing Shana.
That'll go really quickly for you because you've got to do 10 of those wizarding challenges anyway, as well as using the 5 magical games and sports runestones. Once you use your brilliant ones that you're supposed to use for that task, you can use the magical games and sports one. It works out perfectly. So I'm pretty excited. We do have a lot going on this week with the book event as well as the brilliant event happening at the same time, and it kind of sucks that I have to work, but we're gonna make it work anyway, and we are gonna have a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait. So that pretty much wraps up the details of the events. Let's roll into the brilliant event part 1 and my gameplay. Let's go. Hello, I'm glad I found you. I'm afraid we've got a situation on our hands. The calamity has become more active. It seems to center around Dumbledore and maybe Voldemort. Now most of the new foundables can be tied directly to Dumbledore, but depending on how you look at them, they're connected to Voldemort too. We need to be vigilant. Of course, I remember to come over and collect my complimentary gift first thing. And then for task 1 of 4, we had to perform 5 good spell casts, return 10 foundables of any family, and use 2 potions. And part 1 is finished. Let's collect and collect and collect. And then part 2, we have to return 5 brilliant family foundables, perform 3 arrest momentum spellcasts, and brew 3 potions. So let's come over and check out the potions that we already have brewed. And look at that, we've got 3 already ready because I thought I had this time. Woo! And we were able to get through part 2 of 4, so let's collect and collect. And for part 3 of 4, we have to return 5 brilliant Albus Dumbledore foundables, perform 3 great spellcasts, and obtain 5 port keys by unlocking port key portmanteaus. We've got all our pumpkin juice fragments, so let's go ahead and get that guy. I don't even want to theorize why pumpkin juice is a foundable. If it turns out there's something sinister about pumpkin juice, I'd be gutted. Me too, Harry. And my dumb butt forgot to screen record as I collected Fox, but here he is. We got all our fragments for him. And fortress time! Time to get some fragments. And with that, let's collect Professor Burbage, because she's ready now. Ka-ching! If you remember, Professor Burbage was brutally murdered by Voldemort for being an advocate of Muggle rights. Why would the Calamity make her a foundable? Is it her connection to Voldemort or Dumbledore? And we've also finished part 3 of 4, so let's go ahead and collect and collect. And for part 4, we have to place 3 dark detectors and return 7 high foundables and recover 20 foundable fragments. Let's come on over and get Dumbledore now. Boop! Seeing Dumbledore struggle against an Inferius reminds me of that moment in the cave trying to recover one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. I don't think it's a great sign that the Calamity is manifesting Inferius confoundables. And we finished part 4 of 4. Let's collect. Come on, Shana, click the button. There you go, collect. And then we get the message that we completed the event. So, yay, got a screenshot. But wait, there's more! We have a bonus assignment. We have to return 15 high foundables, obtain 10 port keys by unlocking portmanteaus, and return 30 brilliant Albus Dumbledore foundables. Next, let's collect our friendly neighborhood owl. You recover an owl, and I'm here wondering if there's a deeper meaning. It's just an owl, right? I don't know, is it? Now, this was not necessarily related to the event, but I was super excited because I found my first ever Fluffy! And I was so excited and so antsy that I accidentally used an Extimulo potion when I didn't need to because, yeah, I'm dumb. But I was just so excited. We have portmanteau time again. We got Trelawney! Yay! All right. Trelawney was professor of divination while Dumbledore was headmaster, but she also made prophecies about Voldemort. I have no idea what to make of this. Also not Harry Potter, but I wanted to share this fun little glitch with you guys. When Sarah and I were out wandering around one day, we realized that all the gyms disappeared and they went to go hang out with one another. So, don't know what was up with that, but it was a fun little glitch and we were laughing about it. And we were finally able to finish the brilliant event bonus assignment, which took a lot longer than previous bonus assignments because of the port keys. Now, I wonder, did you finish yours and how did you feel about that? Because I think if I didn't live somewhere where I had to walk so much going to and from work, to and from the grocery store, to and from all kinds of places, I don't know if I would have been able to finish it, but that's just me. And that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't know what to comment down below, leave some lightning bolt emojis for Harry Potter. Not only does it help out my channel a lot, but it lets me know that you were here. It gives us a chance to chat. And of course, I just love to see your faces down there. If you want another way to help out my channel, down below there are links to my Patreon, my merch store, and my website. There's zero obligation to check any of those out, but if you want to, you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying playing Harry Potter as much as I am. Have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is where you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Which, of course, means that it will be going from February 5th through February... yeah. My brain just, like, decided that it wasn't sure if it was in the future or in the past.